The night was cold, the air crisp with the bite of an Alaskan winter. February 1st, 2012, seemed like any other in Anchorage. At the Common Grounds coffee kiosk, 18-year-old Samantha Koenig prepared to close up shop. A young woman just starting her life, she had dreams as vast as the Alaskan sky. Unbeknownst to her, the man approaching the counter wasn't there for coffee, he was there for her. Security cameras captured the chilling scene. A man, bundled in winter gear, pretended to order a drink. As Samantha turned, he brandished a weapon, his face a mask of cold determination. He bound her hands, his movements swift and practiced. Then, forcing her out of the kiosk and into the night, he vanished with Samantha into the darkness. The security footage, grainy and incomplete, would become a haunting loop on news channels nationwide. It served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the random acts of cruelty that can shatter even the most ordinary of nights. For Samantha's family, the footage was an agonizing glimpse into their nightmare, the start of a desperate search for their beloved daughter. Days turned into weeks. Hope, once a bright flame, flickered precariously in the hearts of Samantha's loved ones. The police worked tirelessly, following every lead, every whisper in the wind. Yet the mystery deepened. Who would want to harm Samantha? Was she still alive, held captive somewhere in the vast Alaskan wilderness? The community rallied around Samantha's family. Volunteers braved the frigid temperatures, plastering missing person posters on every available surface. Candlelight vigils illuminated the long, dark nights. Prayers whispered into the cold air. The case gripped Anchorage, the fear palpable, the silence deafening. Social media became a lifeline, connecting people from all walks of life united by a single purpose: to bring Samantha home. Tips poured in, some credible, some fueled by speculation and fear, each one a glimmer of hope painstakingly pursued by investigators. But Samantha remained elusive, her whereabouts a torturous mystery. Then came a cruel twist, a glimmer of hope that soon morphed into a new level of despair. A ransom note surfaced, demanding a hefty sum for Samantha's safe return. Attached to the note was a photograph, Samantha's familiar face now etched with fear, holding a current newspaper. Proof of life. The kidnapper was brazen, taunting authorities, playing a macabre game with Samantha's life. Following the kidnapper's instructions, a partial ransom payment was made, a desperate gamble fueled by love and a sliver of hope. The authorities, working in the shadows, prayed for a break, a misstep by the perpetrator. They were determined to bring Samantha home, to bring her abductor to justice. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. The kidnapper vanished into thin air, the money trail leading to a dead end. Days turned into weeks, the silence deafening, the hope dimming with each passing hour. Samantha's family, their hearts shattered, clung to the belief that she was still alive, held captive somewhere, waiting to be found. The break in the case came from an unexpected source, a routine traffic stop in Texas. A man, driving a white pickup truck, raised the suspicions of a state trooper. His name, Israel Keyes. What began as a minor infraction soon spiraled into something far more sinister. Keyes, a seemingly ordinary contractor leading a seemingly ordinary life, confessed to a crime that sent chills down the spines of seasoned investigators. He confessed to abducting Samantha Koenig. But his confession went beyond Samantha. He admitted to a string of murders, a reign of terror spanning years, his victims scattered across state lines. Keyes' confession was chillingly detailed, devoid of remorse. He described how he had abducted Samantha, held her captive in a shed, subjected her to unimaginable horrors. He recounted how he had killed her, his words cold and emotionless, his demeanor chillingly calm. Israel Keyes was not just a kidnapper, he was a serial killer, a monster hiding in plain sight. Section 5 Hunting Grounds across state lines. As investigators dug deeper into Keyes' dark past, a gruesome map of his crimes began to emerge. He was a predator who traveled the country, selecting his victims at random, his motives shrouded in darkness. He would fly to one state, rent a car, and drive thousands of miles searching for his next target. He meticulously planned his crimes, leaving no trace, blending seamlessly into the fabric of everyday life. Keyes' hunting grounds were as diverse as his victims. From the rugged wilderness of Alaska to the bustling streets of New York City, he left a trail of devastation in his wake. He preyed on the vulnerable, the unsuspecting, leaving behind a legacy of fear and heartbreak. His crimes were not crimes of passion. They were calculated, cold-blooded acts of violence. He took pleasure in the hunt, in the control he exerted over his victims. He was a master manipulator, a chameleon who could blend into any crowd, making him the ultimate predator. Section 6. Methodical Madness, the Kill Kits. The chilling details of Keyes' crimes continued to unfold. He had pre-planted kill kits across the country, hidden in remote locations, waiting for the opportunity to be used. These kits, filled with weapons, tools, and restraints, were a testament to his meticulous planning, his depraved foresight. They were tools of a trade that thrived on death and despair. Keyes' meticulousness extended to his disposal of the bodies. He went to great lengths to conceal his crimes, burying his victims in remote locations, weighing their bodies down in lakes and rivers, erasing any trace of their existence. He was a ghost, a phantom who moved through life leaving a trail of devastation, a whisper of fear in his wake. The discovery of the kill kits sent shockwaves through law enforcement. It was a stark reminder of the dark side of humanity, the monsters that walk among us hidden in plain sight. It underscored the importance of vigilance, of never taking safety for granted, of always being aware of one's surroundings. Section 7. A life cut short, a family shattered. Samantha Koenig's body was recovered from Matanuska Lake in April 2012, weeks after Keyes' confession. It was a bittersweet discovery, bringing closure to a family shattered by grief, but also a stark reminder of the horrific crime that had stolen their beloved daughter. The pain was etched on their faces, a constant reminder of the life cut short, the dreams left unrealized. Samantha's family, their strength tested to its limits, found solace in the outpouring of support from the community. They vowed to honor her memory by fighting for justice, by ensuring that her story served as a warning, a reminder that evil can lurk in the shadows and that vigilance is our greatest defense. Samantha's case, though tragically cut short, shed light on the dark world of serial killers, on the monsters who walk among us, their true nature hidden behind a veneer of normalcy. It highlighted the importance of communication, of reporting suspicious activity, of never giving up hope, even in the face of unspeakable tragedy. Section 8. Echoes of Fear, Anchorage remembers. The chilling case of Samantha Koenig left an indelible mark on Anchorage, casting a long shadow over the city. It shattered the illusion of safety, reminding residents that even in the last frontier, evil could touch their lives. The fear was palpable, a constant undercurrent in everyday life. The community, once shaken to its core, emerged stronger, more united. They rallied around Samantha's family, offering support, comfort, and a shoulder to cry on. They organized self-defense classes, neighborhood watch programs, and awareness campaigns, determined to reclaim their city from the grip of fear. Samantha's legacy lived on in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. She became a symbol of resilience, a reminder to cherish every moment, to live life to the fullest, and to never take the precious gift of life for granted. Section 9. Unanswered Questions in the Darkness. While Israel Keyes' confession brought some measure of closure, it also opened a Pandora's box of unanswered questions. He claimed to have committed numerous other murders, his victims scattered across the country, their identities lost in the labyrinth of his memory. He taunted investigators, hinting at his crimes, reveling in the pain he had inflicted. Keyes took his secrets to the grave, committing suicide in his jail cell in December 2012. His death, while bringing an end to his reign of terror, also extinguished any hope of finding his other victims, of bringing closure to their families. The investigation into Israel Keyes' crimes continues, a race against time to connect the dots, to bring justice to those who still mourn in silence. It serves as a reminder that the fight for justice never ends, that the pursuit of truth is a relentless journey, and that even in the darkest of times, hope can still flicker, a beacon in the night.